हाँ जी, hello students. I hope you have started watching videos and things are comfortable in your life. Okay, you are using it maximum. All right. Now, children, let us start with the proceedings of this video lecture number 3 for you. We were discussing the uses of dimensions. Children, in the last video, we have seen what is the first use of dimensions or dimensional formulae. It was basically used to check the correctness or consistency of any formula or equation in physics. I have told you like V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square and many other formulae. Any formula you can check whether this formula is true, correct or wrong, incorrect. What was the technique? The dimensions of left hand side must be equal to the dimensions of right hand side. Children, I am starting with the second use of dimensions. Before starting the second use of dimensions, I wish to tell two popular formulae we are going to use in future in physics. Children, formula number 1 is, you know, it is a simple pendulum. It will vibrate. If you leave it from this point, it will go here, it will start vibrating. Children, there is a formula in physics. The time period is 2 pi under the root L upon G. L is the length of the pendulum. Length means from here to here, it is called L. And G stands for acceleration due to gravity. T is the time period. What is the time period? You release from this point, it will go and will come back. The total time from this point to this point is called the time period. Formula number 1. Remember it. Formula number 2. Children, it is a circle. If a body, this is the radius r, the mass is m kilogram, the body is moving along the circumference of the circle. So there is another popular formula we shall be using in physics, in mechanics. Centripetal force F is equal to mv square upon r. I repeat, mv square upon r. These are the two popular formulae. Children, let us come to second use of dimensions. Suppose if you forget these two formulae, we do not know. I must do it like this. We don't know these formulae at all. Now, how to use the dimensions to deduce, to find out these results? So, first step, as far as this use is concerned, is let the time period. Children, we must know a physical quantity depends upon how many quantities. It will be given to us in the problem. For example, the time period depends upon length of the pendulum, let the power be A. And the time period may depend upon acceleration due to gravity, let the power is B. Okay? So the first step is important to understand. We shall be given that a particular physical quantity depends upon how many quantities, right? Step number 2. If you combine the two, you can write T proportional to length power A, acceleration due to gravity power B. This proportionality can be removed by equality by putting a constant, dimensionless constant. Constants have no dimensions at all in physics. So T could be equal to K, length power A and acceleration due to gravity power B. Let it be equation number 1. Children, after this step, our main target is to find out the values of A and B. Okay? Now be careful. Be careful in doing the calculation work. How to do the calculation? Children, now we shall be writing the dimensions of T, L and G. K, of course, it has no dimensions. So writing the dimensions, the time period is no mass, L0 and just T. You can even write simply T. Makes no difference. Is equal to K. Can you tell me the dimensions of L? L means length. Yes, it is L. So it has to be L power A, and the dimensions of acceleration due to gravity Lt minus 2 meter per second square. Acceleration, it is B. Go for simple calculation work. It is K L power A L power b t power minus 2b. Children, you know very well in mathematics, bases are same, powers are added. So L will become a plus b, it is t power minus 2b, it is m0, L0 and t. Now it is also an important step, the last step. Children, in physics, you know only that formula is true or correct if the dimensions of LHS are equal to the dimensions of RHS. I am talking about dimensions of mass, they are equal, both the sides. Length will be equal to length, time will be equal to time. This is called in physics principle of homogeneity. So equating the dimensions of both sides, we must have, see here now, mass, no need to go for that. Length, L is a plus b here, it is 0 here. So a plus b is equal to 0. Similarly, let us focus on time. Time is minus 2b here and time is 1 here. So minus 2b is equal to 1, therefore b is equal to minus 1 upon 2. This is important. One answer is here. If you place the value of b to be here, it is a minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0. So a is equal to 1 upon 2. So we have, our problem is solved now. We were supposed to find out the values of a and b. They are calculated in this manner. Now let us place these values back in equation number 1. So we shall be having, this is time period is equal to constant k, L power a. L power a means 1 upon 2 and g power b means b is minus 1 upon 2. How to make it plus? It could be k L power 1 upon 2 divided by, bring it in the denominator, g power 1 upon 2. Or it could be, you know in mathematics, power 1 upon 2 means under the root. So t is equal to k root L by g. Children, this constant is k, it is equal to 2 pi. And remember, I must tell you one drawback of dimensions to be here. Dimensions cannot tell you the value of these constants. This is the drawback. There is an important question which comes in the examination. Write the drawbacks of dimensions. This is one drawback. Now, बहुत जल्दी से, this is one example I have quoted. Let me quote another example. Okay, another example. Children, another example was the example of centripetal force. Children, we are given the centripetal force depends upon three things. Number one, it depends upon the mass of the body. Let it be m power a. It depends upon the velocity, F proportional to V power B. Depends upon the radius or circular path. So depends upon R power C. If you combine the three steps, you can write F proportional to M power A, V power B and R power C. This can be removed by sign of equality by putting the constant. So it could be F is equal to some constant M power A, V power B and R की power C. This is equation number 1. Let it be. Children, after this step, our main target is to find out the values of A, B and C. Okay. How to find out? We shall be writing the dimensional formula for M, F, M, velocity and R. K is constant, has got no dimensions at all. Okay. So children, you will follow the same steps and you will get F is equal to, I told you, mv square by R. So can you tell me what should be the power of A? A will be coming out to be 1, V means B will be equal to 2, C means it will be minus 1. Okay? So when you write in form of MLT, value of F, value of M, value of V, value of R, and you will equate the dimensions of both sides, this answer you will be getting. So when you place these values in this equation, you will get your final answer, this answer. Children, one assignment or worksheet I shall be giving you soon. I shall be giving you many questions to practice based upon this application. Thank you so much for watching this video. We shall be doing the rest of the things in the next video. God bless you.